Yo, yo. Yes. So this is just a quick test stream. See what's really getting picked up here. Let's talk about us not reaching the midpoint of this daily fair value gap. Be a sign of weakness. Plus, we have the weekly busy created. Small fair value gap stibby right here. Came into it after 2 p.m. on Friday, tagged it, started trading lower. What I'm saying is this fair value gap can send us down into this weekly fair value gap down here, which could be a context for internal range to external range down in this area. And come down here, find some type of shift, and aim towards these highs here, which are just below the midpoint of a daily or weekly SIBI here. Let's see what that is. Okay, that's a weekly gap. Just below it. Plus we have our buy side liquidity up here. What's this? Daily. Not only is this the monthly gap, can be used as an inversion. On this daily, we have this BISI plus this overlapping high. Use this area. Hour, we can see that potentially being made possible with this ERL to IRL concept here. Or if we coming off of this SIBI, internal range liquidity, towards external range liquidity to take us down. The long-term target here. Standard deviation. Almost exactly aligns with that low. So that's what I would target from this retracement here up into this 4-hour CIVI. If we start to deliver lower, I believe we can deliver down low towards here first. And if we are extremely animated down here, potentially this sell side, to be determined if we want to attack this whole leg here. I'm bullish up to these levels here, coming from this stab down into the monthly BISI, strong delivery up. My bias is that we are bullish up to this level, 22,527. This being a retracement down into, got daily gaps, old high, monthly CIVI, support levels. Might be our first 4-hour CIVI. And NQ was much stronger than ES this past week. It was on ES. Got all kind of CIVIs. Well, there being one here. No 4-hour CIVI on ES. What's this? So there is a 4-hour CIVI. Am I not seeing it here? Yeah, I missed that. Okay. Again, we got this IRL to ERL and deliver down into this weekly gap. Look for 4-hour impulse shift, 4-hour bullish fair value gaps from this level to indicate that we want to be bullish again. Oh, what's up, bro? I just opened the chat up to see. I was just about to type a little testing into the chat. Trying to make sense of this here. You still in here? I'm just looking at ES. Let me look at what I was looking at for GU. I know you and bro, y'all look at GU a lot. I'm gonna start looking at Forex pairs too. But I'm gonna show you a little bit what this system, this IRL to ERL model that I've been looking at for a while, but I'm gonna start implementing it exclusively as far as execution wise. It's a little bit more streamlined. It's everything is concrete, tangible. It's there, it's there, it's not there, it's not there. But you still use your whatever tools you use for bias. It's like let's go to the monthly. Looking at the swing high for a target right here on the monthly. We've been bullish. We showing breakaway gaps forming. Monthly candle closes in 6 days. So we got some bullish intention here, especially if we close heavy above this. We close hard above this high and not back into the range. This candle stays as strong as it is for the end of the month, then it's very likely that we are reaching up towards this 1.38 price level. So with that being said, let's see what could we go higher from. It's the weekly chart. We have this weekly bullish fair value gap here that we traded down into at a 2 candle rejection from this level. Boom, stronger price movements up higher. So next week, you could potentially, depending on next week's candle, we could be creating a fair value gap that we can trade down into and go higher if we don't push up into it next week, depending on how volatile price is. But let's see what we have on the 4 hours, since that weekly candle is just what it is. Here we go. Is it still picking up? It is. Right. Okay, if I say I should be seeing the weekly gap, here it is down here. So this is that weekly fair value gap. See that wick is that strong. Fair value gap in, fair value gap out scenario. Consolidated, respecting this gap here. Sweeping these lows, boom. 4-hour fair value gap here. Price trades down into it. What's this on a Tuesday? 5 a.m., 9 a.m. 4-hour candle started that low, that swing, boom, boom, boom. Down into this area. Impulse higher. Breakaway gap. Small gap in here. Plus this overlapping high. Price respects it. Bounce is a pretty choppy couple days up in here. Bounce. And then now we have breakaway gap here, breakaway gap here. Price pushing, pretty bullish candle here. Likely we don't come back into this 4-hour. See if we have any 1-hour context. Like here, see that 4-hour didn't get tagged into, but we had a 1-hour gap get tapped into. Boom, price trades higher. This is at 8 o'clock too. 8 o'clock we come down, boom. 9 o'clock. Oh no, this is at 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. There's probably a lot of whipsawing going on at 9:30. 8 to 9 o'clock. But the price starts to push higher. Taking this buy side liquidity at the moment. We'll see if we want to get any retracements into these 1-hour gaps, and if they hold. That 4-hour being bullish and all of this strong action, we might get a push off of these 1-hour gaps to run higher as we form. As we form a weekly candle here. So if we don't open up the weekend completely smashed down, we could be creating another really strong push up towards this buy side liquidity. We kind of close to it, so it might create a breakaway gap here still. With how strong this candle closed, it might come in, maybe trade down a little bit, maybe even trade to that high and push up. Let's draw this out. It's overlapping. See where that falls on the 4-hour or 1-hour. See, that's still a pretty nice way to come back down. Got this accumulation here, push up probably, like I said, maybe. But I'm bullish for GU. Let's look at EU. If January 22nd, January 3rd. Yeah, we have already taken the buy side liquidity on EU We still have a lot of bullish candles here. A lot of back and forth. This manipulation here down into this gap. Very strong bullish gaps. 6 days to close here. This could create a fair value gap. Could be a breakaway gap as well, looking at how strong this wick is. So we'll see. Draw this out here. High probability SIBI. See how we react in this area if we can get some body closes above it. Weekly, we are currently inside of this weekly bullish fair value gap, having a strong reaction here. So we could target this high here as external range liquidity. Seems like a clean setup on EU versus GU weekly. We have already moved away and finished the context of the IRL to ERL. We have to create another candle to make a weekly gap here. Even on a 4-hour, look at what we got going on a 4-hour. We already completed that. We got a couple gaps down here, overlapping with the bodies here. So could see that, but I would probably look at that. Let's see what the 4-hour look like. EU. IRL to ERL completed. Boom. What we got in this leg? We had this. Not sure if we created this high first or go down to 1 hour, see what happened. Still can't really tell. In this stream, testing, I'll be able to watch it back later.